Hey honey buns, I'm the Courtney Williams. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my channel is meant to document my journey to inspire you and me so we can all get our shit together. Amen. Amen. So today's gonna be dope because I'm sharing my accommodations here in Medellin, Colombia. I've been here for about a month and I know I've been kind of low-key, but I really wanted to make a video sharing my resources for finding this place and give you guys a quick tour as well as just my thoughts about it all. Coming to Colombia, I knew I wanted this to be my base. I knew I wanted this to be secured before I arrived, and I knew I wanted this to be inexpensive. You know, I just felt like this was going to be a place for me to drop my bags and go in and out to some of the surrounding countries. In Vietnam, I like that style of having a place where I could call home and come back to. Both of my apartments in Vietnam were under $400, so I decided to do a Google search. Honestly, it was very similar to Vietnam. They had different Facebook groups, which I will link below, where you can post and ask, hey, I'm looking for this type of apartment for this price range in this area, and then people will message you. I also looked for different websites that I could use, and I did find one that actually helped me find the host that I have now. This one is called Compartmento Aparto. I'm gonna link it in the description box because I know I just butchered that name, but it's a website. It's a local website. It was cool because it gave me an idea of what I could expect to pay. I didn't find anything immediately that I liked, but some kind of way I set up alerts and I just was getting emails of different listings, and from time to time I would just look and see. So I got an alert for this place and I really liked it off the bat. I was like, oh, this is super nice, but I didn't want to decide on it immediately because I wanted to do my due diligence. So I just put it in my favorite box. Plus I looked into this site and you have to pay for some listings to send them messages, and I was like, let me look a little bit more before I invest, which it really wasn't too much, but still. So I'm looking on Airbnb and then I see him again. I see the same exact listing and I kind of thought it was a little sign like, oh, this cute, okay, let me see. So I sent him a message and he basically told me that the room that I wanted was booked at different points in the upcoming months, but he did have another room. The only difference was this room did not have its own bathroom, but it was like $50 cheaper. So I told him, I was like, send me a picture of the room, send me a picture of the bathroom, and then let me know how many people will be sharing it, because I feel like I don't mind sharing a bathroom if it's one other person, but if it's like a lot of people, you know, it's just a problem. And if it depends on what it looks like, you know, like, is it clean? So after receiving the pictures and talking to him a little bit, because we actually exchanged information on Instagram, and I just felt really good energy from him and it just made sense. Like, it looked like a good room, good price, good location. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try. So I got here and I just paid the price for the room. Now granted, it was only $150, guys. I didn't have to pay a deposit. It's like on a month-to-month basis. And I was so glad that I met another traveler while I was taking my different flights to get here, because we ended up taking a taxi together and my place was closer, so I got dropped off first and they knew way more Spanish than I did, so it just worked out in my favor and I was able to make it here in one piece. And it's actually a really nice neighborhood. I normally try to get out every day and take a walk around and just explore and go a different route. This is kind of like more of a local area. I really want to show you the place. Let me show you guys around. So when you first walk in, you are just in pretty much an open space. There's the dining room, there's the living room, there's the kitchen, and it's very open and a nice flow of air. The bathroom is pretty small, but it's really clean, and you make sure that you know, it's stocked and good, so I'm not too worried. But it is pretty small. The bathroom is pretty small. Right off the bathroom is my room, and when you walk in, I mean, I changed a few things around because I just wanted to make it a little bit homey, but it's really like what I needed. Normally there's birds and little squirrels outside my window, and sometimes I often hear like little Spanish music at night, girl. Like they be really cutting up, and I be like, yes. It's been really cool since I've gotten here so far. I love the place. My room is a good size for me. I like the character of it because I feel like just like this little setup here, it really is going to give me an opportunity to put out really amazing stuff for you guys, and I'm super excited about the videos that are about to come. So that's super dope. Only thing is that there is no hot water. That's the only thing about it, y'all. That's the only thing about it. Cold showers. I did have places when I stayed in Thailand, it didn't have hot water either, so I'm kind of like, it's not gonna be that bad. And plus it's hot here most of the time, so I'm okay with it. I can survive for the next 3 months. I freaking love my host. When I tell you, he is so dope. You gonna say hi? He's a student, and you know, he's been showing me around. We actually went to Comunidad 13, which is like District 13, where they have all the graffiti, which was so dope. But that's in a whole nother vlog, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, girl, I think that's it. I think that's it for today. That's the tour of my Airbnb in Medellin, Colombia. Please thumbs up. As always, remember, people will stare, make it worth their while, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.